There's no music. The camera hasn't moved for 5 minutes. They're just in a room talking, and yet, I can't look away. Let's all admit it, JJK now has more in common with Pulp Fiction or an art house film than it does with its own first season. And this final scene from episode 5 proves it. Why? Well, the first reason is... a lot of anime have fairly static shots of each character as their mouths move for dialogue scenes. Oh, and if they get fancy, one of them might blink or move a little. Now, I'm exaggerating unless you're watching the beginning after the end, but anime often does this to save the budget for the more hype moments. Of course, JJK delivers on the Sakuga battles as well, but the attention to detail in the more mundane scenes shows their mastery of character acting. Character acting is basically huge attention to detail in characters' movement to make it look highly detailed or realistic. Think of when Stark puts on his jacket in Free Ren, or just about any scene from Bocchi the Rock. This technique can be used for a variety of reasons, but this scene uses it mostly for tension and atmosphere. Itadori is meeting with the leader of a fight club and is hoping to recruit him to help with the cooling games, but he has to hide the fact that he's from Jujutsu High. In this 5-minute static shot, Mappa decided to go all in on character acting. We see Itadori moving around, adjusting his weight, Kinji twiddling his thumbs, shifting to crossing his legs. It's all very intentional and very lifelike. It reminds me of the iconic burger scene from Pulp Fiction. This scene is similarly character heavy, with one character sharing their life philosophy with the other before it eventually gets more heated. The reason it works so well is you see the rising tension in the character's body language and subtle things they do to slowly add unease. They may be talking about burgers on the surface, but in reality they are showing they are in control and the bounties are in their hands. For episode 5, it's the moment Kinji's phone goes off. Now obviously most people would either answer the phone or at least silence it. Kinji does neither of these things and gets up to get them drinks instead. This break from social norms makes Kinji feel much more powerful. He acts casual, but there's clearly more going on. Itadori tries to regain his composure and act casual, but it feels more and more off. So when Kinji finally does act, it shatters the silence and the camera finally changes. This, my friends, is what is called doing a lot with a little. But we haven't touched on the secret sauce that elevates scenes like this from good to masterclass. That is, of course, the... Let's switch to the opening scene from episode 4. This scene is also used for tension, since the rest of the episode is non-stop brutal action. The scene is of Maki talking to Naoya, but the camera refuses to be inside the room. It keeps either out the window, the hallway, or we just see a third of the room while Naoya rests his feet on the piano keys. This is to establish the setting for the rest of the episode and gives the audience a moment to breathe before the Kill Bill plunge. It also thematically hits home the distance Maki has with her clan, how they've never looked at her eye to eye or as an equal. The sounds are nothing but the birds and him messing with the piano keys. Can you think of another shonen not made by Mappa that does this? Your average shonen or even season 1 would not have dwelled in this lack of music for this long. In both scenes I've talked about, there is also a surprising lack of internal dialogue. We don't hear Naoya thinking how he'll kill Maki, and we don't hear Itadori worry if he'll get caught. The camera is fixed away, refusing to allow us into their heads. This doesn't feel like a shonen, this feels like an indie film. What I find particularly interesting is that unlike filming in live action, every rustle of fabric or key being played slightly more than the other has to have been added in. They chose to have him messing with the piano for a reason. They focused on Itadori and Kinji's clothes wrestling for a reason. And that reason is for the atmosphere to sell to you that this scene is real. It's not done in a Studio Ghibli kind of way to drive home the sense of beauty and awe. It's done in a Tarantino kind of way to ground the dark, artistic, and weird world of Jujutsu Kaisen's reality and hint at the brutality that is to come. This approach to quiet tension is built into the season itself as well. It's episode 5 and we still haven't entered the cooling games yet. If Mappa has this level of craft and detail to even the quietest scenes, it makes me wonder what's to come. Do you like JJK's bold new direction? Let me know in the comments. Also, since you made it this far, you probably liked the video, so subscribing and sharing the video would mean a lot. And with that, have a nice, relaxing rest of your day.